So let's talk about this because, when you talk about this teacher shortage, and I just broke down just in some areas, Illinois, we're talking about Nevada, we're talking about Houston down in Texas. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are districts in this country that are trying to figure out, where are the teachers? What's your take on that so far?
Honestly, I'm very happy that there are so many teacher shortages. I believe that in order for there to be reform, they have to see and understand that teachers are fed up. Teaching is such a hard profession. Teachers are underpaid. Schools are understaffed. I mean, there are so many issues. I actually have a friend, Tamika, who's been an educator for, I don't even know how long, but it's well over 10 years. And she serves on this board that has actually been talking about how the Praxis exam, if any of you don't know, Praxis is the exam that all educators have to take in order to become a certified teacher, how that test itself is very, 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 it's becoming very hard for Black people to pass. So there's an issue where a lot of Black people want to become teachers, but are not passing the Praxis and therefore are missing out on opportunities to even become a teacher. I've taken the Praxis. The Praxis is essentially just like another SAT type of course. I did fine on the Praxis, but I will say that the Praxis does not mean that you are qualified or unqualified to be a teacher. I have met plenty of teachers who have passed the Praxis and are still shitty teachers. I've met teachers who are conditional teachers and have not taken the Praxis yet that are phenomenal teachers. It's really it's a metric that's unfair. I think this is something that we're seeing across the board, even when you're looking at students who have to take standardized testing. Tests do not measure how smart you are. Tests do not measure how capable you are to teach a course. And so we're seeing a lot of shortages because, one, teachers aren't passing Praxis. Students who go to college to become teachers are not passing the Praxis exam. And so that's another issue that you see. Another one, again, pay. I underpaid for the amount of stress, the amount of energy, the amount of time that we teachers take and put into that profession, so underpaid. Everyone has to go through a teacher. I don't care if you become a rapper. I don't care. So what? Beyonce didn't finish, whatever. I don't care. She still had to go through some teacher. Whether you're a college athlete or a professional athlete, you had to go through a teacher. I don't care. But the fact that in some districts, teachers are only being paid $30,000, $33,000, $40,000. So you had to get a college degree. You had to get a license to say that you could teach, and yet you can't make rent. I've met teachers out at restaurants who are like, yeah, I'm a waitress part-time just so I could pay my bills, but I'm a teacher full-time. That is unacceptable. Wow. I got out of the classroom multiple times because of the high level of stress. Stress from parents, stress from students just not being engaged. No matter how fun I try to make lessons, they just don't want to do it. Or just the constant disrespect. I mean, there's so many levels and layers to why teachers are leaving the classroom. And yes, COVID definitely made it worse. I can definitely say dealing with the emotional traumas, just so many different things coming back into the classroom. It definitely was worse after COVID than what it was prior to, for sure. Especially for those younger grades, because if you have a child who they started kindergarten when COVID hit, their skills, some of those skills that they would have gained from being in the classroom are now lacking. And so here they are maybe as a second or third grader, and they're really, really struggling. So, I mean, there's just so many issues. I commend teachers all over for finally standing up and saying, enough is enough. I don't make enough money to deal with this bullshit. I'm moving on.
It's time to be smart.
Roland Martin's doing this every day.
Oh, no punches!
Thank you, Roland Martin, for always giving voice to the issues.
Look for Roland Martin in the whirlwind, to quote Marcus Garvey again.
The video looks phenomenal, so I'm really excited to see it on my big screen.
Support this man, Black Media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
See, there's a difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
I got to defer to the brilliance of Dr. Carr and to the brilliance of the Black Star Network.
I am rolling with Roland all the way.
Honored to be on a show that you own. A Black man owns the show.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
I'm real revolutionary right now. Roland was amazing on that.
Hey, Black, I love y'all.
I can't commend you enough about this platform that you've created for us to be able to share
who we are, what we're doing in the world, and the impact that we're having.
Let's be smart. Bring your eyeballs home.
You can't be black-owned media and be scared.
You dig?